Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. So if you've been drawn to this reading, these are the decks that I am going to pull from, and for some reason I was just guided to pull from my purple decks. And what we're going to be focusing on here are heart connections, regardless of where you and your person are at on the journey. Whether you are in separation or you guys are together but going through some challenges, we'll go ahead and take a look and see what that energy looks like in this reading. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, Cancer, let's go ahead and take a look at the energy coming through here for your reading. Heart connections, whether in separation or together and going through some challenges. General advice, as always, Cancer, please keep that in mind throughout your reading. Only take the parts of it that make sense for you personally and release what doesn't. All right, here we go. What's the energy? What is the message? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Could also be cross-watching for a Cancer. It's complicated. Okay, let me get one more card to go with that. Complicated. Unconditional love. Okay. It says, you and I, we are a complex duo. This love story hasn't been easy. Ups, downs, challenges, obstacles to overcome. But you and I together, we can get through it all. Now, if you're in separation, I have a feeling you guys were on very different pages. You know, everything but working together. So that could have contributed to a breakup. And then we've got unconditional love here. From the moment my heart knew I loved you, my world stood still. I'm here for you no matter what. No strings attached. Just you, me, and my love for you. My love which I offer freely, openly, and wholeheartedly, always and forever. I can't help but feel, Cancer, if this makes sense for you, you gave them everything you had in your heart space. But they still created a situation here that was very challenging. And that's why it's coming through as complicated. All right, let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. What's going on here? What else do we need to know? We have the voice. A sexy or alluring voice, finding one's voice, sharing your concerns. Love to hear your person talking things out. So it could apply to any of those. It could also mean that certainly they find you to be very attractive, very sexy, not just your voice, you know. I'm also getting that there really is this need to have an opportunity to address maybe things that are unfinished between the two of you. There's something else that needs to be talked about here. And this card came through. We've got the dumbbell card. It's in the reverse though. So it says carries their weight in the relationship, takes responsibility for their mistakes or indiscretions, attractive but not arrogant, confident but not boastful. Isn't that interesting? Okay, I feel like grabbing one more. All right, I mean, if they did carry their weight in the partnership, we're still seeing some challenges right here. Certainly some ups and downs between the two of you. All right, give me one more card here. Angels and spirit guides for Cancer. You guys are coming through as best friends here, guys. Your ride or die friend, compatible friendship, fun times, lots of laughter, hidden romantic feelings. Now, for some of you guys, that could explain why we've got the voice here. You know, maybe somebody's trying to find the courage to speak up. So I don't know who this is for, but maybe Cancer, you've got some real legitimate feelings for somebody and you already feel very connected in the heart space here, but maybe you're hiding how you're feeling or they are. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify. You know, and sometimes people who are best friends, certainly romantically linked best friends, sometimes you know each other so well that you can push each other's buttons, you know, and that could be a good thing, that could be a not so good thing. So let's see. I'm kind of feeling, though, before we look at tarot, I feel regardless of whatever this complication is for the majority, it seems to be maybe picking up more off of a uplifting energy. So let's see. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, self-sufficient, independence, fruits of labor. Well, first of all, one of the messages coming through from that card, Cancer, could have something to do with perhaps your finances, your career, your money matters. So some of you guys might have even been arguing about maybe the lack of money, or one of you wasn't working. But Nine of Pentacles could also be, you know, a solo type vibe. So that could indicate either you're single now, or maybe you're both single because you guys went your separate ways. I don't know. I don't know who this is for. We've got the Six of Swords, transition, leaving behind. Whatever the past represents between the two of you guys, Cancer, I am picking up that it's not so cut and dry. It is complicated. And there's this need to maybe address whatever that represents and finally get to a point between the two of you where you either address it and move on from it and leave that stuff in the past, or it is addressed and you come to the conclusion that you guys are just better off as friends rather than lovers. Five of Cups. I feel for you guys that are not together, it's been difficult, you know? Maybe you miss them, you think about them. They think about you as well. You know, maybe they're really lonely that you guys haven't spoken in a while. Your person could also have had some either past trauma, or they need to do some shadow work. There's something triggering this person, and it may not even have anything to do with you. Whatever these old wounds represent, you know? My feminines, you're coming in as the Queen of Wands. Confident, independent, determined. So I can't help but feel that the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands for my feminines, it kind of goes together, you know? If your masculine just can't step up to the plate the way you expect them to, or the way they need to, you're not afraid to be single. You're not afraid to walk away. I mean, in an ideal situation, you'd want to stay because I feel you have a lot of love for this person. You're very attracted to them. But whatever these challenges are, you know, if it's still weighing heavily on the connection, I'm just picking up for my feminines that you're not afraid to sever ties here. Oh, wow. And look at the next card. We've got the Ace of Swords. So the way it's coming through here for me, Divine Feminine, you probably did cut out a masculine, or it could have been a mutual decision between the two of you, especially, again, if you guys decided we gave it a try. You know, we were lovers, we were in a partnership, a relationship, didn't work, so let's just remain friends, or let's just go our separate ways. Let's see. And if there, whatever challenges are also, if let's just say there was infidelity or a third party, for example, it doesn't have to be that, but I'm just using that example. That might have certainly been cut out of the equation so that you guys can focus on the two of you. But whoever created the drama needs to come to that realization. We've got the Hangman here, so I can't help but feel that, you know, somebody walked away, somebody let go of the connection. Might have something to do with this complicated scenario where other people were involved as well. You know, we've got the masculine showing up as the Emperor here. Maybe we have a masculine that decided to cut things off, you know, to sever ties with you, Divine Feminine, if that makes sense. But I have a feeling if they did do that, it had something to do with another person. Could have been a third party. That's just what I'm ultimately feeling here. Look at that. Here's your own energy through the Chariot. So whoever is the Cancer in this relationship, I feel either you decided to move on, you know, to be able to just get your life towards a different direction, especially if this was just too challenging. Or, I mean, if you guys can actually get onto the same page, then there's the possibility that what is complicating this, you guys can overcome that. And if that's possible, for some of you guys, absolutely, you can reconnect in however way you need to, you know, either as best friends or in a partnership. And I love that this is coming through as well, Six of Pentacles. That's exactly what needs to happen, is for you guys to get onto the same page, to be able, for you to be able to give as much as you receive from this person. They can't drop the ball this time. They really do need to carry their weight in the relationship. So I feel when it comes to this connection for Cancer, there's a lot that you guys need to talk about. It needs to be addressed. Now, if you've already talked about it, and if you have come to the conclusion that you guys really are better off apart rather than together, then this is coming through for you, Cancer, that you got to do what feels right for you. You know, because regardless of what you choose, I feel it's going to be the right decision for you. Okay, and the other person, they need to be able to do what feels right for them as well. But this is a Cancer reading. I feel that you are on a trajectory towards a better outcome in your life with or without this person. So it's totally up to you how you are able to handle this should they come forward and ultimately want to talk to you or to be able to try again. Because I'm kind of feeling a 50-50 vibe. Some of you guys are just wanting to cut this person out and move on. And some of you guys might be willing to hear what they have to say. And, you know, ultimately, if you guys are able to iron things out, so we might have two best friends that are able to come back together as lovers. So it could be something like that. All right, so that's what I've got. If you guys are interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box. I'll, of course, also link the decks that you see here down below as well, Cancer. Thank you guys so much. See you next time.